Hi and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be writing functionality of new message alert. Basically, I want to get alerted by which user is sending the message. So I have a few tasks written over here. Let's get started. I'm going to write the CSS classes first. So I'm going to go inside my index.js. Down here, just below offline, I'm going to write new task message alert. This is going to have a background color of hash 3746D1. Yeah, blue, and it's gonna have a height of 15 pixels. It's gonna have a width of 15 pixels, and also border radius of 50%. So it's going to be a circle. There we go. This is done. The next task is to add CSS classes to the HTML. So I'm going to go inside chat.js6. Down here, just below this strong, I'm going to write a span. This is going to have a class name. It's going to be a conditional rendering. So I'm going to say user dot as new. Oh my god, new message, right? So as you can probably guess, this property is going to get updated, and this property is going to be added to our users array. So we want to render this new CSS class that we just created, new message alert. There we go. Our second task is also done. Third is to write a new message status function. So we are going to actually update this property now inside our chat. So I'm going to go write a function over here just below user disconnected. So I'm going to write handle new message status. It's kind of big. It's going to be a use callback, obviously, because we're going to use this inside use effect, and use this inside our private chat message function. So this is going to be an arrow function, straightforward, you know the deal. So this is going to have some dependencies, and here is going to have some parameters, user ID and status, and here I want to update our users array now. So I'm going to say users dot find index add a function, and this is going to have user inside our use dot user ID equals user ID. Then I'm going to store this inside a constant user index, and I'm going to check if this actually exists. So user index greater than or equals 0. Then I'm going to say user index dot as new message our property equals status, right? Then I'm going to say set users, then I push in a new array, spread this users array. So we want to include some things over here. I'm going to include set users and also users. There we go. Now let's call this. Where are we going to call this? So yeah, private message. So here I have two conditions over here. First is going to be if user is selected. So if you recall, when we run this application, it's either in a state where a user is selected or no user is selected. So I'm going to have to render that conditionally. So if some user is selected, then and if that message is from that user, don't alert me. If the message is from user who I'm not chatting with, then you have to alert me. I hope that made sense. And if user is selected and if user is not selected, so here I'm gonna write if selected user dot user ID equals from. Then also before we move forward, I made a slight mistake on the server side while calling this private message. I'm going to show you guys what it is. Here I've written form. It's not form, it's from. So if you guys have noticed this, that's great. If you have not, you can change it right now, because we're going to use this, we are using this property. So going back, here we are using from, so now this is good. If user is selected, which is selected user dot user ID equals from, I need to put two conditions actually, because see, we are actually having an empty object. So if user is not selected, this user dot selected user dot user ID does not exist. This is going to give us an error. So if it's selected and if the selected user is actually sending me message, then I want to set message. Otherwise, and if this is not selected, then I want to put else, right? I want to call this function inside here. So I want to say user ID and I want to pass true. And also I want to copy this and paste it inside here. So this condition is if user is not selected. I hope that makes sense. I'm gonna quickly go through this again. See, if our application is in idle state, which means no user is selected, which means no, we don't have a chat window on our right side, then this is going to be blank. This is not going to contain the user ID. So this is just going to go on else block. If a user sends a message, if someone else sends message, then it's going to find that user ID and actually turn that has new message into true, and it's going to show the alert if we are chatting with the user that we are messaging. Then just send me the message or show me the message. If we are actually inside the state of selected user and we are not chatting with that particular user, then only just alert me that this user has sent me a message. So I hope, I pray and hope this made sense, or I've just over explained this. Doesn't matter. I hope you guys understand it. Now let's check. I think this should work. I'm very much I'm very much concerned that this selected user is actually not going to work. Let's check. Let's check if this works. Oh, I accidentally wrote from over here. My mistake. I also forgot to put this inside over here, and also this is set users, not users, and also I need to put selected users. There we go. I also forgot to put a few classes inside here because we need some spacing inside this username, between this username and this message alert. So I'm gonna say me margin end, it's gonna be auto, and also I want to put some margin top inside here as well. Let's not put this null, let's put this like this. Let's run this application now. It's compiled successfully. I have opened all the three users inside three different browsers. This is good. Now I'm gonna choose John. I'm gonna type message. So inside John, before sending this message, just checking inside John, this is at an idle state. Now let's send this. There we go. We have a new message inside here. Now if I click on this, see, it doesn't go away. So that's our fourth task, which is going to be update select user function. So let's do that. Inside here, select user, here just below set messages, I'm gonna type in handle new messages. I'm gonna pass in user dot user ID and false. I want to clear whatever new message alert it has. So let's check again. I'm gonna refresh this. I'm gonna go into John and also refresh this. John, I'm gonna type hi, John. See, inside John now we get new message alert. If I click on Aditya, the new message alert is gone. Let's do this with Cindy now. Hi Cindy. See, we're getting a new message from John. So this is working, this is good. So we are done with the tasks. In the next video, I'm going to be saving all of our user messages, our user interaction messages. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.